So if you're ever want to learn a new exercise or you miss a week, it'll be available to you. Um, so for those of you that are new, not only do I teach health and PE, but I'm also a certified personal trainer. So doing exercising and training people and showing them new ways to be healthy and fit is what I do. Um, Obviously, we'd rather be able to do things outside of our homes, but these are our current circumstances. We're going to do the best that we can in them. So, for those of you that have joined me before, this week will be a little familiar in terms of the method of which we are exercising. Every week I kind of change it up. Some weeks we do circuits, some weeks we do different types of things. This week is going to be a method called every minute on the minute. Some people do it, there are different ways you can do it. I have a way that I like to do it. You may see it other ways, that's fine. And I'll get into that a little later. We are going to do a warm up, and then I'm going to show you 4 exercises that we are going to complete every minute starting on the minute. One exercise is brand new. It's a slight variation to one that we've done in the past, but it is new. Another one is another variation of one we did last week, actually. And 2 of the exercises are repeats, but repeats are good because it means hopefully we'll be getting stronger and be able to do more repetitions or do them easier if we're doing them often. If we're just doing them once a week for 20 minutes a week, you're not going to see the results you want. You have to be consistent, and it's really difficult. But being at home, take this negative, turn it into a positive. We have nothing but time. I know we're very, very hard at work in our classes. I've been working all morning and now afternoon, trying to teach my students. Hopefully I have students watching. But while we have time, try to find some time. Again, I'm going to show you, we're going to get in a good sweat. I know if you've joined me before, you see that I end up sweating at 2:30. 20 minutes is all I'm asking of you today to get moving. So I'm going to quickly explain the 4 movements or exercises we're going to do every minute on the minute. So when the clock hits 0 to start the minute, we do our exercises. Whatever time we have left over in that minute is a rest period. And then as soon as the clock starts again at the next minute, at 0 again, we start again. So we're going to set a goal for ourselves. The first exercise we're going to do are push-ups. So just lower this down so you can see. If you want to do a standard push-up, our backs are flat, our hands are pointed forward, we're on our tippy toes. The only part of our body that are bending are our elbows. We go down to the ground and back up. If that's too difficult, you can go on your knees. Change the angle. We're going to talk a lot about angles. Just changing angles. Changing the distribution of weight. If that is too difficult, that's okay. Everybody's got to start somewhere, including myself. My best friend, the chair. If you've seen me before, I use the chair all the time. Again, just changing angles, bend at the elbows, perform push-up that way. You can even use a wall. You can use stairs or steps if you have any. First exercise, push-ups. Up next, this is a new one. They have a funny name, but I like the exercise. I've seen them called a lot of things. What I see them called most commonly are dog birds, like a dog barking and a bird flying. They're similar to Superman's like we did last week, but a little different because we're not flat on our bellies. We are in this position. So we're going to go straight from push-ups to this position. I prefer not to be in push-up position. It's a little too difficult even for me. We're on our knees. Arms are straight, fingers pointed out. And we go opposite. Right arm, left leg. Left arm, right leg. Today we're really going to be focusing on the upper body and the core. I know in the past, I've kind of done full body workouts, but this week we're focusing upper body. After dog birds, we're going to go to dips. So you can either do them on the floor like so, fingers pointed this way, bend at the elbows. You change where your feet are positioned. Again, it's all about weight distribution and about angles. If that's too difficult for you, go back to our chair, hang our hands off, make sure our chair is stable and it's not going to slip out from under you. I actually prefer my dips this way. Okay? Very simple, bending at the elbows, working our triceps. After dips, we're going to go to something that was kind of we did last week, but not exactly. Last week we did leg raises. This week we're going to do leg scissors. This is pretty much the same movement as last week, but instead of both legs, we're going to do one leg at a time. Just like scissors. So, what we're going to do is, you at home are going to decide how many repetitions of each exercise you think you can do in 1 minute, giving yourselves a little bit of time to rest at the end. I'm going to go for 10 of each. That's for me. If you want to start at 5 and you find that that's too easy, try 7 or 8 next minute. If that's too hard, go back down. If you try shoot for the moon, go for 10, and that's too difficult, the beauty of it is you can always go back. And we're at home. So we can look silly, we can try something new, we can fail. It's okay because no one's watching you. Okay? So, first minute, second minute, third minute, fourth minute, we're going to be doing these exercises. Every 5th minute, we're going to do our jump ropes in place. Okay? I don't have a jump rope. Those are not jump ropes. I'm going to pretend I have one. I'm going to jump rope 45 seconds and then take the last 15 seconds as a rest period. So, we're going to do 20 rounds. It sounds like a lot, but it's really not so bad. You do 4, jump rope, 4, jump rope, 4, jump rope, 4, jump rope. That's 20. It goes by like that, and I promise you you're going to work hard. Before we do that, we have to warm up. So, I'm going to take out my stopwatch. Come on, stopwatch. There it is right there. For 45 seconds, we are going to do jumping jacks. So, we're not going to do a static stretch like I said. We're not going to lift our legs up. We're not going to do all that. Hopefully, we've kind of done that before the live stream started. I like to do more of a dynamic movement. And I really want to get you out of here by 2:30 because I always seem to run late. So I'm going to stop talking. We're going to start moving. Jumping jacks. Ready, set, go. 45 seconds. I'm big on doing things at your own pace. As a personal trainer, I've said this before on other live streams, but if you haven't heard me yet, as a personal trainer and as an educator, if I could, I would individualize a program for every single person watching. But obviously I can't do that. So we have 15 seconds. So I'm kind of giving you the opportunity to design your own program. Go at your own pace, go at your own speed. If you'd like me to design a program, or at least you want some advice, and take a break. If you'd like some advice, feel free to shoot me an email. I'd be happy to help however I can. Whether it be with different exercises or tips or whatever you need. Okay, and go. Get the blood flowing. Don't worry about your legs today. I'm not working your legs. We're doing upper body day. It's an upper body day. Sometimes it's good to change it up. We don't have to do a full body workout every day. The most difficult part of these live streams for me, and any trainer or instructor, is you get to hear me get out of breath and struggle. And stop. Okay. Let's take about 10 seconds. I think I'm going to run a minute or two late like I always do. So I have my flex timer. Those are for those of you who are at Paul Robeson students. I've heard this before. Helps keep time. Helps me stay accountable. I'm sure I'll say it while we're working out. It's easy for me, especially when I go to the gym. I have my headphones in, I'm sitting on a machine, or I'm sitting on a bench, I'm on social media, I'm checking what song to go on. Next thing I know, I've wasted 10 minutes. With this, there's no time wasted. Get you moving, get you going. And as I talk about wasting time, I'm going to stop wasting time. So, we're going to start push ups, dog birds, dips, scissors. Whatever time you have left over is rest. Then we go again. So,
3,
here we go. I'm going to do 10 of each.
go.
Push ups. Dog birds. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. Working on stability. 10 dips.
Mark.
Halfway there. Can't ignore the core. I'm not that clever. I didn't mean to run. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. And now I have time to rest. I have 6 seconds of rest. Here we go.
3, 2, 1,
Push
go.
ups. Dips.
Mark.
And scissors. I have to make sure I'm marking off because I always seem to forget how many rounds we've done. I'm going to show you some modified push-ups for this round in
3,
2 seconds.
2,
Can't get
1,
there.
go.
My elbows. Make sure we're on a good surface. And dog birds. 1, 2. Already out of breath. Dips.
Mark.
And then sit. Make sure you have water available to you.
Three, 2, 1, go.
Push-ups. After this round, we're going to do our jump rope. Dog birds, working on lower back stability, core stability, shoulder stability. Dips.
Mark.
I'm going to be tired after this one. Now, just because I'm doing 10 of everything doesn't mean you have to. If you do 10, 5, 7, 8, whatever it may be.
3, 2,
Time to jump
1,
rope.
go.
A little cardio never hurt anybody. See, I don't have a rope. There we go. You can see my arms. We'll do 30 seconds. And break.
Mark.
Give everybody a little bit of a rest. First round through. First time through. Get some water. Don't sit. Just get yourself ready to go. And I forgot my paper to mark how many rounds we've done. I'm going to go back to standard push-ups. You do what you feel comfortable with.
3,
Okay,
2, 1, go.
Downwards. Hips.
Mark.
Halfway there. And leg scissors. Very good. Good. Get ready for push-ups.
Three, two, one,
Here.
go.
Forward or opposite. Remember, nothing is set in stone. You do however many repetitions you feel is appropriate. Hips.
Mark.
Up halfway. See, it's taking me a little longer to get through them now. And I'm wearing a hat, not as a fashion statement. But as Miss O told me, I need a haircut. So, on with the hat today.
Three,
There you
two,
go. I'm losing count.
one, go.
Push-ups. Go on. See, similar to our
Mark.
Supermans last week, but a little different. Dips. Let me just make sure I'm on the right number. I think I am. I think we have one more.
Three, two,
Push-ups.
go.
Dips.
Mark.
That round I did 12. Just to show you, I did 12 scissor kicks. Oh, time to jump some rope here.
3, 2, 1,
Big rope, my
Go.
middle rope. And here we go. We'll go 45 seconds this time. And if I lose count, or if I skip around, yell at me through the computer. I can take it. It's okay. Go at your own pace. If this is your own pace, that's excellent. Then I have the rope. Like I've said before, I actually prefer this to the rope because it's easy
Mark.
to get tired and say, oh, hit my foot. Gotta start over. Here, there's no excuses. Go the whole way. 5 seconds. And rest. Okay. Drink of water, and after that round, we're halfway done. I'm starting to break a sweat. I don't know about you. If I could roll my
3,
sleeves up anymore, I would. Push up time as we go up.
Go.
I'm gonna be behind. Still gotta get it done. I don't know about you, but 2, 3, 4, 5. I wake up sore every Friday morning. 10. 100 dips. I
Mark.
like these better. I can get deeper, really feel the back of the arm. And I lost count from talking. I'll do one more. And I'm gonna do 12 scissors this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. Whew.
3, 2,
For
1.
push-ups,
Go.
hand shoulder width, you can go a little bit wider if you want. Those are getting harder. And dips.
Mark.
Oh, my screen's turning black. I hope you can still see me. 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10, 12. I don't know if you can see on my doorknob, I've added some new furniture.
3,
Resistance
2,
bands up,
1.
push-ups.
Go.
Took them a while to come. Resistance bands are a great tool for anyone trying to stay in shape. Dips. Oof.
Mark.
Anybody else's homes starting to feel a little warm? 1, 2, 3, 10, 12. Okay. Yes, so speaking of resistance bands, I highly recommend them. They're great for stretching, great for strength training,
3, 2,
mobility. Here we
go.
Use me as a mirror. See what I'm doing, so I can see myself. Visualization is very important when it comes to exercise. 8, 10, 11, 12. Those mirrors at gyms, we're gonna do some jumping rope. I'll get to that in a second.
3,
45 seconds.
2, 1. Go.
So, like I was saying, being able to see yourself while you exercise is great. When you go to a gym, those big giant mirrors are not for the big, strong people to check themselves out and flex into, even though that's what they're used for a lot of the time. Their actual purpose is so that people who are lifting weights or performing movements can see themselves
Mark.
and correct whatever movement they are doing or performing if they're not performing it correctly. 5 more seconds. I mean, it sounds pretty simple to say it. Take a break, 15 seconds, but if I can't see myself performing a movement, I wouldn't know whether I'm doing it right or wrong. I don't see myself. If I have a mirror or if I have the screen, I can see, oh,
3,
this way or that way. Push up.
1,
Here we go.
go.
Last round of 5. There we go, dog birds. What's the name of that? Dog birds. I guess because now I'm a dog and now I'm a bird. Look at that. So like I was saying, the purpose of being able to see yourself is I know, okay, here I'm doing a dip correctly.
Mark.
Here maybe I'm not. So I can make the adjustment because I see, or if I'm too far out, it should look like that. Okay, I'm losing count. I'm gonna go right up to it here. This is not good. No excuses though. Easy to make excuses. Get a drink of water.
3, 2, 1, go.
Running behind, but I'm not gonna stop. Doing push-ups, I see them like this. I'm not supposed to look this way. I see, okay, that's the correct form, and I've lost count. But that's why being able to see yourself is so important. I'm off my game today. I'm doing a lot of talking, not a lot of counting. Again, I lost count. Here we go. 2 more.
Mark.
Oh, I am behind. See, not only am I losing count, but we're toward the end. I'm getting a little fatigued here. There we go. And now I didn't count those last 2.
3, 2, 1, go.
Gotta love this timer. That timer's running whether you like it or not. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh man, 9. I am.
Mark.
I'm working. Talking is more difficult. I don't want to gross you out, but I am sweating. I'm going to ruin my hat that I love so much. Okay, last one for these exercises, and then we're going to do 1 more minute of
3, 2,
jump
1,
rope. Here we go.
go.
This is it. Whew, that last one was rough. So hypothetically, if you were to do 10 reps of dips per minute,
Mark.
we weren't really counting rounds, but you just did 160 dips. Okay, and we're right on time last minute, and it's 2:30. Ah, so close. All right, we're gonna jump rope. Let's do the whole minute.
3,
You know, if you watched me before,
1,
that's one I like to
go.
go the whole way. 1 minute of jumping rope, and then you're done. I like to push myself toward the very end, especially at the end, because it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Except you don't have to stop, watch in front of you, and I can see every second. I'm trying not to look at it. 35 seconds. So hopefully, other days of the week besides Thursdays
Mark.
from 2 to 2:30, you're exercising. You're doing some of the things that we've done over the past month or so on these live streams. 20 more seconds. And I'll be here again next week. Uh-oh, the screen turned black. Let's go. Okay, 10 seconds.
3, 2, 1. Done.
I love when he says done. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. That's another Fitness and Wellness Thursday. I will be here again from 2 to 2:30 next week. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you all. If you know someone that may benefit from this or is looking to move around and exercise, please copy and paste that link, share it with friends, family, whoever can watch it. Students, I hope my students are watching, or any students that are watching, keep exercising, keep moving, do your work, be good to your teachers, ask questions. We're here for you. Have a great day, everybody.